Hello everyone, welcome to Animated Chat, where it's not the chat that's animated, it's us.
Because we're animated.
Hey.
Hey.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm enjoying the new apartment.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, spent a few shiny pennies on this.
Shelled out. So, anyway. Hello, welcome to the new studio for Animated Chat. We're here in Wytopia.
What can we see behind us then?
Well, just look then, mate. You can see it.
Why am I looking behind me? Okay, so what is Wytopia?
What is what?
Wytopia?
Wytopia?
Is it Wytopia?
No, it's Wytopia.
Wytopia.
That's where we are, mate. That's where we are right now.
Okay.
In my new studio.
Our.
Well, I think you'll find I'm the richest man in Wytopia. My studio. I own this apartment building. I own the shops on the promenade. I own the Ferris wheel on the pier. And I own the big statue.
If that's the case, then why am I splitting the bill with you? If that's the case, why have you got a lodger?
You're not a lodger, mate.
Oh, so I don't have to pay rent?
No, you're going back to your shitty little squat on the other end of the island after this.
Oh, I'll take the studio mics with me then.
Well, do it. See if I care.
This is taking a detour.
Shall we get back on track?
Let's get back on track. On.
Hey, so today is the eve of one of the hardest races in the world, and I wanted to discuss it, throw some facts at you, Louis, and get your opinion on what is one of the hardest one-day races in the world.
And that is?
Paris-Roubaix.
I think you'll find, I've just watched a little highlight, and I think it's pronounced Paris-Roubaix.
No, that's Rob Hatch that pronounces it.
Paris-Roubaix.
He likes to really get into the spirit of the native tongue when it comes to pronouncing things.
But it's Paris-Roubaix.
Well, I don't know. Paris? Do you say gay Paris, don't you? So would it be Paris-Roubaix? Roubaix? I don't know.
Anyway, it's that one.
I think he's from around here as well. Well,
Paris-Roubaix?
No. Rob Hatch, I think he's from like Sheffield area.
We're not in Sheffield though. We've clearly
No,
just
I know, that's
discussed
what I'm
this.
saying. Yeah, I know. I had a bit of a mind blank going back to our old studio in Sheffield.
Oh right, yeah. Ponds Forge.
Hey, do you want to hear some facts about Paris-Roubaix?
Hit me.
In fact, no, before we start, I want to get your thoughts on it. Obviously, you've not done any research to find out any facts, but after watching that, the highlights of last year's, give me your view on it. What do you think about it?
Here's what I know.
Go on.
Right. There's lots of cobbles.
Mm-hmm.
And Lizzie Dagnan.
Dagnan.
I'm saying that right?
Dagnan.
Like you want to say diagonal, but then you go Dagan.
Yeah.
Dagnan?
Dagnan.
Anyway, Lizzie, her hands were in pieces when we saw her at the Tour of Britain.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they were.
Blistered up, and that's from the cobbles. So there's a lot of cobbles.
A load
Sorry?
of cobbles.
You all right?
Yeah, no. I was watching highlights as well, and I thought to myself, why was she not wearing gloves?
Oh, so I just assumed that she might have been wearing gloves.
No, come the end, she'd either taken the gloves off, but I don't think she was wearing them at all.
Do you not get blistered if you wear gloves then?
Not as much, I don't think.
Oh. Anyway, so that's what I know. There's lots of cobbles. It's a rough ride, and it's hard.
You've been reading my reviews on.
Go on. Everyone's waiting for this one. Come closer, everybody. Listen to this.
TripAdvisor.
So you've been leaving these reviews, have you? You've just said my reviews.
Yeah, my reviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's long, hard, and painful.
Yeah.
Right. 10 out of 10.
I mean, I think you're right. But did you know, Louis, that was the first ever women's edition of the race?
What, it's the first time women were allowed to do it?
Mm-hmm. Not allowed. I think that's a weird...
Men gave them permission to do it. That's the first time.
Yeah.
Wow.
over 125 years it's been going, I think, and that's the first time women have ever done it.
That's really disappointing.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I watched a little mini documentary about it, and Lizzie was like saying that I think people thought that we weren't capable of doing this. Our talent and skill wasn't respected enough to give us our own Paris-Roubaix.
And she was the first woman to win it then?
She did something that no man had ever done. Maybe in the past. I can't be bothered to go back that far and find out.
No man had ever done?
Well, in the fact that she'd attacked with around 80 kilometres to go on her own, which is pretty much unheard of. Like, you'd expect to be caught if you're going to do that. I mean, Peter Sagan did it at 50k a few years ago. A couple of other people have done it, but like...
What do you mean attack? She just went hell leather?
She went off the front, so yeah, so everyone
What do you mean off the front? Just like nailed it?
Yeah, rode off the front, so...
She pegged it?
She didn't peg it. Come on.
Did she just lead it off? She broke away from the crowd?
Yeah. Went off
On
the
her
front.
own.
So if she goes off at the front, so she's at the front of the peloton, and then she just rides off the front of the peloton.
Just too quick for everyone?
Yeah.
So what's the danger of that? Just like running out of steam and then...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Run out of energy. Yeah, you have to.
And she did that from 80k?
Around that, yeah.
On cobbles?
Yeah. Nearly came across a few times as well.
Does it always finish on a concrete velodrome?
Always, yeah. The
What's that about
velodrome.
then?
I don't know. It's just historic. I don't know. I don't know why they chose it. I've not read my stats.
Wait, so that's the Roubaix? That is the Roubaix?
Well, the place is called Roubaix. The town is called Roubaix.
And it finishes in Roubaix on...
Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's the velodrome of Roubaix.
I didn't even know there was such thing as a concrete velodrome.
Yeah, man. Raced on a few myself.
Oh, yeah.
Used to... Did you know that? Used to
No.
race? Yeah, I did a bit of racing. You what?
What?
Track sprinting. So, you know.
Track sprinting?
Yeah, stuff like Chris Hoy did, you know.
Oh, yeah. You wore blue, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
See.
So anyway, I was Googling facts about Paris-Roubaix, and I came across this great website. And they are Paris-Roubaix facts for kids.
I'm listening.
Yeah. So the first ever edition of Paris-Roubaix was back in 1896. 1896.
Would that have been quite similar to how it is now, or...?
Exactly the same. Yeah.
Really? It's not changed?
In terms of the road, no, it's not changed. I mean, those...
What about the concrete velodrome?
No, I think that potentially was that. I don't know. Concrete velodromes have been around for God a lot of years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I haven't really read the rest of it. I wouldn't really be bothered.
What's the idea behind a velodrome? Quick question. A bit of a sidetrack, I know. But as a man that's raced on them, yours were predominantly wooden, right?
Yeah. They use wooden tracks at the Commonwealth Games that I did twice.
Did they do a full loop of the velodrome at the end, or is it just a half loop?
They do a loop and a half.
Oh.
So they come up through the gate, and they do a full lap, and then half to the finish line.
I bet that must be like very disorientating for the body if they're just used to like, the cobbles, and then suddenly you're on these smooth concrete.
No, there's a lot of. It's not all cobbles all the way.
Oh.
No, it's there's somewhere like 30 cobbled sections, and they're all starred and rated. So some cobbles will be like those cobbles that we had in Belgium, and that'd be classed as a relatively smooth cobble,
like
section.
A Roman mosaic.
Yeah, and then there's the Arenberg Forest, which is, it's just, I don't know how long those roads have been there, but they are absolutely brutal. And that's considered the hardest section of cobbles. And they're like 3 or 4 kilometres in length. Some of them are only a couple of 100 metres in length. And then they go from that to the normal road surface and then back and forth.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, you were saying something.
Can't remember. Just something about velodromes.
So, it's been going a long time. What else do you know?
It was nicknamed Hell of the North. Now, originally, I thought it was nicknamed the Hell of the North because...
I thought that's Blackpool.
In the UK, yes, that is the Hell of the North. Or Grimsby, depending which side of the coast you're on. But I always thought it was called Hell of the North because it was just such a brutal race, like having to ride over those cobbles for so long. But it's not. It was actually journalists that nicknamed it after the race. After World War I, the race went through a lot of ruins and craters, and a lot of the the absolutely demolished cities and towns of Europe.
Right, yeah.
And the Germans called it the Hell of the North.
That's quite interesting, actually.
Or l'Enfer du Nord.
Yeah, I bet it was just literally just smashed up buildings side of the road.
Mm-hmm. It's only been, apart from the coronavirus that stopped it for 2 years, it's only ever not run twice.
And what was the other one?
During the wars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
The race has been contested every year. I don't know if this is true, though. The race has been contested, unless they just mean like the wars must have stopped it for a few years, not just 1 or 2 years.
The race has been contested,
every year since 1896, stopped only by the 2 world wars. So they kind of, it must have been quite a few years that it stopped, and then obviously COVID came and stopped it as well.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
it's something that people have asked me to do in the Sportif world. They want me to do the Paris-Roubaix Sportif, and I will say right now, hands down,
good luck.
Absolutely not a chance.
I like that.
Well, you don't
absolutely.
Need I didn't. Oh, okay. No. Never.
All
I
right.
tell you what.
Go on then, tell me what.
Tell you what. When we hit 100,000 subscribers.
So it's never going to do it then.
Exactly.
All right.
Or everyone hates me that much that they will go out of their way to share this moment right now and get everybody to subscribe.
Maybe you could come up with a worse track than Paris-Roubaix. You could do like the Barnsley Market route or something like that.
What, trying to
broken glass,
needles,
the drunken omelette on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, the hobo omelette.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say hobo. Apparently that's frowned upon these days.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. All right. The disadvantaged street sleepers omelette.
Is that why they banned The Littlest Hobo from Netflix?
What's The Littlest Hobo from Netflix?
Well, they banned it, yeah. That must be why.
What is that? I've never even heard of it.
You never heard of The Littlest Hobo? Jamie, bring that up.
Hence the question. Jamie's the best.
Jamie? The Littlest Hobo.
You can keep saying it as many times as you want. It doesn't make it any clearer.
Yeah, Wikipedia says The Littlest Hobo is a Canadian television series based upon the 1958 American film of the same name.
About a dog?
First aired, the first aired in 63 to 65.
You're complaining that The Littlest Hobo TV series is not on Netflix anymore.
Because of the word hobo, yeah.
All right, okay. Anyway.
So there you go,
Littlest Hobo. Wow.
Banned. Netflix.
1,000 likes will get Chris to do Paris-Roubaix.
Shut up, 1,000 likes. Shut up. 100,000 subscribers, sunshine. If we're going big, if I'm going to do Paris-Roubaix, I want to go big. Would you do it?
Yeah.
All right, 50 likes and we'll get
50
likes.
Cobbles, right.
Who's your money on for this
Hold on. I'm thinking about would I do Paris-Roubaix?
Oh, okay, sorry.
No. But I don't know what it's like to ride on cobbles. I imagine it's just an absolute pain in the arse.
It's absolutely disgusting. It's not. The problem for me would be getting a headache. It won't be necessarily the fitness. Like,
I think
my head would just explode on those cobbles.
Why?
Because it's hard enough riding a road bike in the position that you do for more than 5 hours. If I ride for 5 hours plus, I get a real bad headache because of the tension in my shoulders. I'm not whinging.
Is that to do with posture then? Are you riding correctly?
I'm riding correctly, yeah. I mean, if anybody wants to give me a bike fit and prove me wrong, then, but I don't think so, because I get real bad tension in my shoulders and it goes up into my neck, and once it's in my neck and my head starts jarring around, it's game over. So I know it will be such a, I won't be able to do it. I just physically won't be able to do it. I get such a bad headache, and that won't even be me trying to get a headache. It just would happen. It just happened.
I thought your shoulders should be more relaxed.
Nah.
If you're more relaxed, you just like wobble down the cobbles, right?
But the bikes are so rigid that there's no give in them. It's not like you got suspension on it, so you can ride over them and it's nice and smooth. Like everything's jarring through your whole body. So I only did those cobbles in Belgium, and a lot of people in the comments said they weren't even cobbles.
Yeah, you did get a bit of heat with that, didn't you? How long does the Paris-Roubaix? How long does the race take?
It's about 6-7 hours. I can't remember. I don't know what the route is this year. I'll Google it. Jamie, bring it up.
Jamie's the best. I bet you're like still vibrating at night, aren't you, when you finished it?
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, it's similar to like when you play Call of Duty on the Xbox, and you've been playing for a few hours, and you get the phantom vibrations through your fingers.
The shimmy shake.
Mm-hmm. Paris-Roubaix 2022 route is 257 kilometers.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many is that in miles?
No. Hey, Jamie, bring that up.
Jim's the best. Wow, look at that. That number. Thanks, Jamie. No, we've just seen it there. You don't need to.
Yeah, I know, but
all right, for the heart of for the heart of seeing.
Yeah. There might be
just
no
reading that number out.
might just be listening to this. It's about 160 miles.
About
Like that number, yeah, 159 points, something.
Wow.
Yeah. Which would be further than, I'd be like from here to Brighton, maybe.
From Wytopia to Brighton, I don't know how far that is. Wow.
Well, Jamie, bring that up.
Jim's the best.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
That was right.
Yeah.
I was right.
Question for you: do you like people Everest? Yeah.
Oh God, here we go. What now?
Has everyone ever mooned?
I mean, I did a couple of times on the old school bus on the way back from school, but.
And you're 39, so that's really wrong.
I know. Oh no, it's 203 miles to Brighton. So it's probably here to the Surreals, something like that.
Okay.
Sorry.
The moon's a fair trek, so probably not.
Jamie, bring that up.
What's Jamie bringing up?
How far the moon is from Earth? Yeah, it's a long way, mate.
Okay, never mind. Just thought I could try and invent something else then. The moon.
Do you want to know in miles?
Yes. Do you need to squint so hard?
Yeah.
You know, your brain power doesn't power the
3,
internet.
4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 238,000 miles.
And how long would that take you to do? With a tailwind, obviously.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Let's work it out.
Traveling at. Hold on, Jamie, bring this up. Traveling. I do 26 miles, 26 kilometers an hour average, something like that. How long would?
I thought you were going to break out into Paul Carrick then.
Take me to travel 384,000 kilometers at 26 kilometers. There's probably like a mathematician genius listening to this now going absolutely ballistic at me. Speed 26 kilometers per hour. Distance 384,000 kilometers. 9 hours 13 minutes.
It'd take you 9 hours 13 minutes?
No.
I think we've got a video there, ladies and gentlemen. Chris is going to moon.
I don't know if that means 9 years or it's just absolutely mullered itself because it can't. It's such an extreme amount that it can't work it out.
You broke the internet essentially.
Someone leave a comment down below. Let us know how long it would take me at 26 kilometers an hour to travel 384,000 kilometers. Yeah.
Yeah, probably longer than a bank holiday weekend.
I reckon so.
Okay.
I reckon. I don't think there's a video in it. 1 million subscribers and we'll make a video about it. I'll travel to the moon on my bike.
I mean, technically, you've already done that, but that's for the avid listeners/watchers.
That's for the OGs amongst us. Paris-Roubaix. It's going
Anything
off.
else about Paris-Roubaix?
Who's going to win the women's one this year?
I don't know.
I'm
going to say Lizzie.
All right, I'm going to say
Dagnan.
Dynan. It's Irish, isn't it? It's Irish. Dynan. I think the world champ, and I've forgot her name. You know who did What's in the Box?
Oh, the Italian?
Yeah, CCC. Elisa Balsamo. Sorry.
Elisa Balsamo?
Yeah, she shares the same name as Elisa Longo Borghini. So I'm going for the world champ.
Okay.
Who else is riding? We could have.
Is it the ladies at tomorrow then?
I think they're both on the same day. Unless the ladies are the day before. I don't know. But here's the thing, right? Ladies are doing 124 kilometres.
Right.
Men are doing 257 kilometres.
Oh, that's because men have longer legs. So.
Wow, we went there.
I don't know. Why is that? What's that about?
Well, I'm going to put it out there and say that the organisers don't think the women are capable of doing the whole route.
Yeah, that's bad, isn't it?
Could be down to timings, though. Could be down to logistics. However, I don't believe that it's fair to.
No, it's not fair. Also, with the Ladies Tour of Britain last year, there wasn't really much of a hill game going on, was there?
No, which is not. I mean, you have your start towns and your finish towns, and you have to create routes around that. So if you are predominantly around flat ground, you'll struggle to create a hilly race.
That's true. I suppose it doesn't always need to have a mountain in it.
It's always good to have them in because it creates a lot of, good racing, but they're not essential. And in terms of the men's Paris-Roubaix, have you got your eye on anybody who you might think will
yes.
do all right?
I hear good things about Van der Poel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
he finished second last year.
Yeah. Really?
Yep.
All right. I thought I got away. Van der Poel and Wout van Aert.
Yeah. Again, Wout van Aert had a terrible one last year. I think if it's dry this year, he's going to be right up there.
Yeah, I think he's going to bounce back, old Wout.
I think he will. Yeah.
What about you? What are you feeling? What's your money on?
I'm just having a look at the start list. This is not.
I don't need to look. I know. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, without a doubt. Don't hold it in. Laugh. Enjoy it.
Sorry.
Tell your mates. Tell your mates.
Hit that like button. I always go with my heart, not my head. So I want to see Connor Swift do well.
Right. But
maybe Garner. Maybe Filippo Garner. He's not predominantly a one-day classics rider. He's a time trial specialist. But I think he might slip away if Ineos are working for Kwiatkowski, who won the last race out at wherever it was. I can't remember now. God, my memory's terrible. But if they're working for him, it might give a chance for Filippo Garner to stretch his legs at the front and do something. Oh, Amstel Gold, that was it. He won Amstel Gold last week. So there you go. That's it. Yeah.
So you're saying Swifty and Garner?
No, I don't. I don't think Swifty will win. But
Well, this was a game.
All right.
Swifty and Garner. Right,
Swifty
and I'm saying Wout van Aert and who? Who did I say?
Wout van Aert.
Wout van Aert.
Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel.
Mathieu van der Poel.
Yeah. And then the women's, you're going for Lizzie.
Even
though she's not on the start list, but
is she not? Oh, she's not even racing.
No. According to the start list, she's not.
Right.
It is Saturday. So by the time this comes out, the women's race will have done. By the way, just FYI.
Okay.
But
anyway, okay. Right. So I'm just going to go for the men's. Wout van Aert. Wout van Aert. And what's the other one I keep forgetting?
Mathieu van der Poel.
Machu Picchu van der Poel. And if I win, you owe me a coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Cool.
Yeah.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Paris-Roubaix done and dusted.
Well,
the women's has been. The men's is tomorrow.
It was a great race. I enjoyed it.
Do you know what?
Electrifying.
It was. It's a shame it wasn't longer. I think the fact that it is on Saturday means that technically they should have enough time and space to be able to run the full route. All right, all that's left to say, I guess, is
bye.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.
That as well.